Once upon a time, there lived a boy named Ethan, known far and wide in his village for being lazy. While other children woke up early to help their parents or study, Ethan preferred to sleep in until noon, avoiding chores and responsibilities. His parents, though kind, were constantly disappointed by his lack of effort. One day, his father asked him to tend to the family's small vegetable garden, a simple task that Ethan, in his laziness, neglected. Instead of watering the plants, he spent the day lounging by the river, daydreaming and throwing stones into the water. Days passed, and the garden began to wither. His father, noticing the dry, drooping plants, asked Ethan what had happened. Ethan lied, claiming the soil was bad and that nothing could grow. But his lie was soon uncovered when his younger sister, who had overheard his father's question, told the truth. That night, Ethan's parents sat him down, their disappointment clear. They didn't raise their voices or scold him. Instead, they told him how they had trusted him and believed he was ready to take on responsibilities. The quiet, calm words hurt Ethan more than any punishment could. He felt a deep shame burning inside him. Unable to bear the weight of his parents' disappointment, Ethan made a rash decision. In the middle of the night, while everyone was asleep, he packed a small bag of food and clothes and ran away from home. He didn't have a plan, just a need to escape the shame that clung to him. Ethan wandered through the woods, following paths that led nowhere in particular. The first night, he camped beneath a large oak tree, staring up at the stars. But instead of feeling free, he felt more alone than ever. The days that followed were tough. Without the comfort of home, food became scarce, and the cold nights made it hard for him to sleep. He began to miss the warmth of his bed and the laughter of his family. Every time he closed his eyes, he could see his parents' disappointed faces. One evening, as he sat by a stream, hungry and tired, an old man appeared. He had kind eyes and a gentle smile. Seeing the boy's distress, the old man asked, "Why do you wander here, young one?" Ethan, too tired to lie, told the old man his story of how he had been lazy, how he had lied, and how shame had driven him away from his home. The old man listened patiently before speaking. "Running away doesn't erase the past, boy. It only stretches the distance between you and the people who care for you. Everyone makes mistakes, but it is what you do after them that truly matters." Ethan thought about the old man's words. He realized that running away hadn't freed him from his shame. It had only made him lonelier. He missed his family, and more than anything, he wanted to make things right. With the old man's encouragement, Ethan decided to return home. The journey back was difficult, but this time, he didn't mind the effort. With every step, he thought about how he would apologize and work harder to earn back his parents' trust. When he finally reached the village, it was nearly dusk. Hesitant, Ethan approached his house, fearing how his parents might react. But to his surprise, as soon as they saw him, they rushed out to embrace him. His mother cried tears of relief, and his father, though stern, placed a hand on his shoulder. "I'm sorry," Ethan said, his voice shaking. "I was wrong, and I want to change." His father nodded. "It's not too late to make things right." From that day forward, Ethan worked hard to prove his words. He tended to the garden, helped around the house, and slowly, the trust that had been broken began to heal. Though he had once run away out of shame, he learned that facing his mistakes was the only way to truly grow.